Stakeholders in the climate sector have outlined a critical agenda for COP29 as global leaders prepare to seek solutions for climate mitigation. At the gathering, stakeholders are focusing on channeling action towards just and sustainable climate financing. The report.
The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs reports that in 2023, at least 12,000 people died globally due to floods, forest fires, storms, and landslides. This marked a 30% increase compared to 2022. The global climate crisis necessitates urgent action, with the most severe impact affecting vulnerable regions, particularly in the global south.
Nigeria, Africa, and the rest of the global south are bearing the biggest brunt of climate crisis despite their insignificant contributions to global emission. What remains worrisome is the unbordered disposition of polluters at the global north and their deliberate refusal to accept historical liabilities, commit to reparatory justice through progressive and sustainable grant and not loans for climate financing.
Stakeholders have identified gaps from COP28 that must be addressed in COP29. The Nigerian government is advised to prioritize the development of climate-resilient infrastructure, especially at the grassroots level.
Nigeria has set an example in harnessing green finance to support projects that address key environmental challenges, and that is what that green bond aims to achieve. These bonds have enabled us to fund projects in renewable energy, afforestation, and transportation, as well as contributing to our commitments under the Paris Agreement and our nationally determined contribution.
Now, the whole debate actually about climate change ought to be, I'm saying ought because it's not treated as if that's what it is. It ought to be about how to utilize, how to share the remaining carbon budget. And the remaining carbon budget is because the science agrees that there's a certain level of carbon or fossil fuels we cannot burn, the unburnable fossil fuels.
The future of climate finance depends on collaborative, transparent, and equitable approaches between global commitments and local realities. Habibat Ajayi, Trust TV News, Abuja.